Hello, my name is Will Bauer. I'm an OpenSciEd science teacher and curriculum writer. Let's get into lesson 13. How did we get here? So back in lesson 12, we figured out that lowering speed limits makes a lot of sense from a scientific perspective. However, we also have to consider social, ethical, and environmental impacts, not just the physics involved with these safety design solutions. So now in lesson 13, we're wondering, how do we analyze science ideas and societal concerns of a local transportation issue? Here's this lesson at a glance. So this is a short one-day lesson, 60 minutes of prep, which is mostly printing out articles for students to read. So I divided this lesson into two sense-making loops. The first loop, which involves parts 1 through 3, has students reading a new argument similar to, like a pro and con, similar to the speed limits, but on a new topic. And then they use the argument comparison tool again to analyze that argument from a societal and scientific perspective. During this part, they learned that the strongest arguments have merit from both a scientific and a societal perspective. In the second half of day 1, students have a consensus discussion and then start to think about how these ideas apply to a local issue. And you distribute a community interview page to get them to interview a local person to get ideas for how to make transportation safer in their local area. So from this, we learned that we need to interview the local community before proposing a transportation design solution. So in this lesson, we figure out that science ideas alone cannot capture the whole picture related to trade-offs, and societal impacts must be considered. Trade-offs are evaluated when making decisions about safety from a scientific perspective. And societal wants and needs can be messy. There's not always one correct answer to design solution arguments. Here are some key moments I've identified in this lesson. So in part 3, students compare and evaluate arguments. They did this before in the previous lesson around speed limits, but now there's 3 topics. You can either pick one for your whole class, or you could have students choose. So the 3 topics that are in the curriculum are, should we allow lift kits like this truck pictured here on the slide? Should we increase truck payloads? Should they be allowed to carry more? And then the third topic is, should we prioritize public transit over personal vehicles? I'm thinking about what that means from a safety perspective. In part 4, you're going to have a discussion about these arguments and remind students to respect different viewpoints and follow your class agreements that you develop throughout this unit and throughout the year, and have students choose one community agreement to guide their discussion and keep it visible for everyone. Where do we go from here? So we've compared arguments for their scientific and societal merit. So now students are wondering, how can we apply those ideas to make driving safer for everyone in our community? So we take our ideas from the unit and apply it to a local transportation problem. Here are some tips and tricks. It's suggested that you pick one set of readings that you feel is most relevant to your class. When I've taught this unit, I usually let students choose any of the 3 topics, and whichever one is most interesting to them at this point is, I think, the one that they should pick. And I usually post these to Google Classroom, so I'm not having to print off a bunch of different articles. I also think that this lesson provides a good opportunity to really unpack what societal perspective means and to try to bring in local examples. So for example, in my local community of Washougal, there's roundabouts along a highway, and they're often run into, as seen in the picture below here. So that's something that I'd like to bring in as another topic about what are the pros and cons from a societal and safety perspective related to roundabouts. There's not really any poster management in this lesson or vocabulary. So that brings us to the end of this video. We're near the end of the unit, 2 more lessons to go. The next lesson is all about how we take what we've learned and apply it locally to fix a transportation problem in our local community.